I count up so much money lately. I count up so much that they hate me. Yeah, I make niggas mad cause they ain't me. Yeah, I been in my bag going crazy. I count up so much money lately. I count up so much that they hate me. Yeah, I make niggas mad cause they ain't me. Yeah, I been in my bag going crazy. Bitch, I'm not.
First don't fuck your bitch in the click you claim. West side when we ride, come equipped with game. You claim to be a player, but I fucked your wife. We bust on bad boys, niggas fuck for life. Plus, Puffy tryna see me weak, hearts I rip. Biggie Smalls and Junior Mafia some more. I think a little higher. I think a little higher.
What's up? We got back on the video. It's your boy PJ21, and we got this last reaction. And before I show y'all this last reaction, it's just like something's been on my head. I can't get rid of it. This has been on my head for the past few, many times. The PJ Drizzle Gang merch, alright? So look, we got bike shirts for the ladies. Check it out. It says PJ Drizzle Gang in the front. And then it says drip, drip, drip in the back. Hold up, if you could just let it. In 1 minute. Come on, man. Alright, so I'm not even gonna waste y'all time because I don't know why it's not doing. But yeah, alright, so for the last reaction we got people with superpowers caught on camera. Alright, it's only 8 minutes, so let's check it out. And this reminds me, this title reminds me of that movie Glass that stars Samuel L. Jackson and the guy who played Xavier, I forgot his name, but and Bruce Willis too. It reminds me of that movie Glass, where they were all filmed when they were trying to break out of the maximum security zone, and they all were showing their powers. I don't know that movie. When M. Night Shyamalan made it, I don't know if they really did have superpowers. It made you believe it, but I don't know. It's seriously, because it was just it was too. You had to think about it for a second, so I don't really know.
At some stage as a kid, odds are you've daydreamed about having superpowers, whether it's being able to fly, having super strength, or being able to shoot laser beams out of your hands. Why be ordinary when you can be extraordinary?
If y'all didn't see Shazam yet, son, Shazam is a good, awesome movie, son. They already got Shazam 2 coming. Fury of the Gods. Go check it out, son. Seriously, it's a good movie.
You that superpowers weren't just for the comics. Ready to meet these gifted people with superhuman abilities? Let's get it on! Slavica Pajkic. Those familiar with the Spider-Man comics would know one of his arch-nemeses, Electro, the master of electricity. Well, Serbian Slavica Pajkic isn't called the Battery Man for nothing. and sure gives Electro a run for his money. This is a man who makes a living manipulating current, whether it be conducting it or storing the charge in his unusual body. Let's take a little look at some of his accomplishments and you be the judge. He has the Guinness World Record for the fastest time to heat up a cup of water, getting it up to boiling point by channeling 20,000 volts for a remarkable 1 minute 37 seconds. Not only that, but he's
Dang, son, like, yo, it takes me 15 minutes to boil like the boil. It takes me 15 minutes to like make like hard boiled eggs. It only takes this nigga a minute. Yeah, that's a worldwide record, son.
He's also more than capable of powering light bulbs and cooking sausages with his bare hands. He can even light a fuel-soaked cotton wool ball from his scalp by sparking electricity from it. But this is where it gets really crazy. His next record will involve charging up on a 1,000,000-volt generator and shooting sparks out of his hands. Shake his hand at your own risk. GLT Raj.
Yeah, shit, damn, watch my ass get electrified to death. Nah, I'm good, son. You keep your superpowers, son. Like, don't use them for revenge. Don't use them for murder. Like what? I forgot that damn show. Just don't use them for like murder or like revenge, cause like that shit is just too much gore. Just like that show The Boys with like Homelander. Nah, son, I'm good, son. That nigga is crazy.
Raj. In the movies, often the hero's superpowers are revealed to them during a time of turmoil or need. GLT Raj was no different, initially climbing up a large rock to end his life before feeling a jolt of inspiration. Climbing wouldn't be how he took his life, climbing would be how he lived it. In his native India, GLT is known as the Indian Spider-Man. He originally learned to climb from watching monkeys, and on that fateful day that almost proved his doom, he realized another thing. He had no fear of heights whatsoever. There are many daredevils in the world that perform death-defying stunts climbing up buildings and monuments, but GLT is different. What sets him apart from his peers is that he refuses to wear a protective harness. He's so confident he won't fall that he says he just doesn't need one. The only thing he needs to scale up the wall of a building is his $200 specialist climbing shoes and a bag of chalk for gripping smooth surfaces with his hands. Asian Hulk.
That's it. That's all you need, son. Like, seriously, my man is not scared. Like, my man could just like climb up that shit with like with so much ease. Like, seriously, like that takes like preparation. That takes training too. Like, seriously, like you can't just climb up like anything like with just ease like that, son. Like, seriously, because like, and then he's not scared that he's gonna fall, son. Yo, Karma's gonna come around the corner, son, and then he gonna fall, son. Cause I don't believe that, son. Like, he never fell. Never. Like, seriously. Got Asian Hulk. Yo, that's the Asian Hulk. All right.
Often referred to as the Asian Hulk, martial artist Zhang Shizu has a rare condition known as CIP, or congenital insensitivity to pain. In short, he's able to do some pretty remarkable
Yo. Look, I'm not being stereotypical, but I'm just saying, like, every Asian, every Japanese, I don't know what they got, but yo, they got like some like herbal tea that can make you like strong, like that can give you super strength. Like they hiding something, but like the nigga, like he probably like is taking something, like say some stimulant or something.
things without feeling the pain afterwards. Normally, karate chopping a rock in two would be something 99% of the world's population wouldn't consider, but not this guy. Heck, he'll even pass you a slice of durian after he's cracked open its extremely spiky outer shell. Likewise, busting open metal pipes with his shin in brutal kicks, even able to bend a thick wrench under the sheer force and ferocity of his blows. Push-ups using just 2 fingers? Too easy. Doing push-ups while balancing his entire body on 3 beer bottles? Much harder. Popping cable ties with just a flex of his muscles? Now we're getting into true Hulk territory. Whether it's food, tools, or the human body, you name it, he'll break it.
Yeah, because he's Asian. Like, that's like, seriously, I'm not being like, seriously, I have much love for the Asian community, but like, yo, they taking something that's because like they can't feel no pain, son.
Norman Gary. Ant-Man and the Wasp can control insects thanks to some clever telepathic gadgetry in their helmets. But Norman Gary doesn't need gimmicks or technology. He's the real deal. He's regarded as the foremost expert on bees
I don't need to see all that, son.
by other bee experts. There's nothing he doesn't know about his pollinator pals and has made it his
I'm gonna skip this one. Y'all guys can see. You know what?
life's work. He wows audiences by gently ushering over 100,000 bees onto his body.
Stuff like this gives me like goosebumps and shit. Like, y'all gonna have me scratching and shit. Yo, I don't get how. Like, you see, he's Caucasian. You won't see no black man doing this. He has like bees on him. Like, this nigga like douse himself with like honey, and he just has like the bees all over him. Like, no, this stuff will make you like scratching and itch all the time. Like, seriously, I don't got time for this.
Without suffering a single sting. More amazingly is his ability to somehow communicate with the swarm and get them to bend to his will. His greatest achievement was to direct a single bee to follow a precise path, making
Yo, I can't even look at that shit, son. Like, seriously, I'm gonna let y'all, the audience, sees it, but I can't. That's too much bees for me. That's
several 90-degree turns before moving under the collar of Agent Scully during the filming of an X-Files episode. Norman was able to do this with a bit of bee psychology, as well as a queen bee pheromone formula of his own creation. Christina Zenato. Poor
Nah, that nigga weird, son. I'm sorry, son. Like, seriously, that's a weird superpower. That's like you walk around with hella bees on you. Like, seriously, that people will scream like when you come in public. You know. No, son. Like, seriously, I'm scratching right now, son. Like, yo, this nigga, yo, bees, bee. Like, seriously. We only use bees for honey. That's it. We don't use bees to put on ourselves. What is it?
Aquaman. As far as superpowers go, the ability to talk to fish is about as useful as only being able to fly 2 seconds at a time. Despite this, Christina Zenato is showing us that having a connection with sharks is a pretty handy superpower to have. She's been diving in the Bahamas for over a quarter of a century and knows the resident Caribbean reef sharks like the back of her hand, and mind you, that's yet to be bitten. She thinks of them as her babies, and just like any mother, she's fiercely protective when her children are in pain. She's removed hundreds of hooks from the mouths of her beloved man-eaters over the years, not balking once to reach her hand deep within their multi-road serrated tooth mouths. Amazingly, the sharks remain super calm and relaxed while Christina goes about her unorthodox dental work. If this isn't proof she can talk to fish, then I don't know what is. Master
Yeah, yo, once whatever protective jumpsuit that she's wearing, like if that thing like rips open or she like gets like a bruise or something, like they smell blood. They're gonna come after her. So like the hell, like you see how many sharks are around her, right? If that suit rips and then like she gets like a bruise or a cut, they could smell blood. It's over for her, son. Like they're being friendly right now, but look, Finding Nemo wasn't all that true. That ass, because look, once they smell blood, that's your ass. That ass.
work. If this isn't proof she can talk to fish, then I don't know what is. Master
Like, that's like 10 or like that's like 10, 20 like sharks that's around her. So like, yo, once she gets a rip or she gets caught like on a hook or something, and she gets like a scar, like yo, that's your ass. Cause once they smell that blood, son, they're gonna be like, yo, you the only human down here with us. You meat. That's it. You fresh meat.
Eng Ho. They say the pen is mightier than the sword, but what about the finger?
My question is, what the hell?
Kung Fu master Ho Eng Hui has spent his entire life training his entire being, his body, his breath, and his mind to concentrate into a single, awesomely powerful finger. Iron Fist needed iron fists, but we only required 1 digit. The unit of measurement for finger strength seems to be the humble
Must be a strong ass finger. Damn, shit. My nigga is really opening these fruits with one strong finger, son. Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna give you that, son. That's a power, son. Shit, damn. You don't need no straw, you don't need no knife, son. You just need your one. I think that's the pinky. I think no, that's hold up. That's either the index or the first one. I forgot. But that's a strong finger though. That's like seriously.
coconut. Hui is the Guinness World Record for cracking 4 in just 12 seconds, and is even able to pierce a much harder green coconut and drink the juice. It's like
I'm sorry. Wait, hold
12
on.
seconds, and is even able to pierce
So he opens the mango and then he puts a straw under it and then he's giving it to somebody to drink. Yo, your finger still has germs from the other mango or whatever you did with your hands. Like it still has germs. I don't think like that's a superpower. Son. Like seriously, ain't nobody gonna be getting no mango that you open with your finger. Cause that's hella germs. And like I don't know about that. Like seriously, like you could open it with one finger, but wash your hands when you when you be opening these mangoes because like that's germs that you selling to these people. That's
Here's a much harder green coconut and drink the juice. It's like having your own built-in cocktail.
he was like, yo, I'll open for you. So you drink now. He's like I would ask like what you do with your hands before you open these mangoes? That's did you wash your hands? Ew.
Maker. He performs on the streets of Malaysia where tourists exchange a coin in order to see how a man can feed his family using just one finger. He began training his fearsome appendage at the age of 17, where he would jab his finger into palm trees for hours on end. Best to stay on his good side though, as this mangled, gnarly-looking figure could quite possibly go through the bone of a human skull. Steel Man of India. Strength isn't just a measure of how much weight you can lift in the gym. There's no point being strong if you're not durable at the same time. Amandeep Singh is a bit like an Indian Superman. He has the muscles and the toughness to match. His lifelong dream is to become the world's strongest man, except he's going about it a little differently than other people. Sure, there's the obligatory lifting up of a except he's going about it a little different.
Hold on.
His lifelong dream is to become the world's strongest man, except he's
So my nigga, like, he's trying to see and which he's trying to see like everywhere in his body, like where is he strong at? Because he already has strong arms. He already has a strong a strong chest and body area. He has strong legs. My nigga, do you need you need a strong testicle too? Like seriously, my nigga, like yo, he about to use a sledgehammer on your balls, and yo, that shit gonna hurt, son. Like seriously, that's why he skipped that clip, son. Cause I know that hurts, and that had to hurt, cause like yo, son, you don't do that, son. Yeah, you got the brick in the middle, and then my nigga is swinging the sledgehammer over your ball.
He's going about it a little differently than other people. Sure, there's the obligatory lifting up of a motorcycle above his head, and pulling cars packed full of people, that kind of thing, but that's boring. This is a guy who can lift a
Here we have this large pyramidal structure, and the witnesses, they can't believe
fully grown man with just his teeth. A day's training for this real-life man of steel involves being hit with planks of wood, lengths of steel, and sledgehammers by his closest buddies. Then for a warm-down, having them drive their cars over his body over and over again.
Oh, this man's crazy. What? Yo, hold on. He has like okay, I can understand.
Then for a warm-down,
you can't feel
having them drive.
But that's a whole car, my nigga. Like seriously, like why are you doing this? That's torture. Like you having them run over your your glutes like with the whole car, with the back of the car, and
their cars over his body over
and even like the front side too. Oh, he's taking risks out here. I see, son.
And over again. Amandeep claims that he doesn't feel any pain thanks to a lifetime practicing Sikh martial arts, which condition both the body and the mind. Whatever he's doing, it's obviously working. Dmitry Polotov.
No pain, no gain, right? Yeah, that's you're using that motto real good.
It's easy to draw similarities between Dmitry Polotov and a daredevil when you see exactly what kind of acrobatic stunts this guy is capable of. He's a performer in the Cirque du Soleil who knows all too well the stunts he gets up to when he's bored or in front of a camera. Recently, while traveling, they expressly forbid him from doing anything crazy, and luckily for us, he didn't listen. Amazingly, he's able to reach over a railing 100 feet off the ground into a one-armed handstand, just by gripping the railing with his other hand and extending his entire body over the sheer drop below, making a mockery of what we think the human body is capable of. Once you see this Russian powerhouse on a pole, it's a different story. He's able to perch himself on top with just a single hand and foot before sliding down and lifting his entire body parallel to the ground. Now that's something I didn't see coming. Lucas Novotny. The Marvel Cinematic Universe may have Hawkeye, but in the real world, we have Lucas Novotny. It's hard enough to hit the bullseye on a target, but almost impossible to nail accurate shots over and over as you ride past, galloping on horseback at speed. This is his superpower. Whether it's keen eyesight, incredible reflexes, or some sort of immeasurable talent and affinity for archery, we're pretty sure this guy has it. Over history, most armies had
Look, this also goes to show you how they're naming people from like different countries and shit. Like they're not naming like a normal like American. Like they're naming like people from like different different countries. So like what they taking? That ass, like seriously. Like wherever they taking, let me get that shit. Cause like that shit crazy, son. Wherever they taking, that's some bullshit, son. Like that ass. But no normal like American could do this. Like only people from different countries could do it, son. That's it.
Riders on horseback to support their ground troops, but it's a bit of a lost art form these days. Seeing Lucas hit a moving target coming from the opposite direction is proof that he gets top honors as the world's best at what he does. He may not have bulging muscular arms or chiseled abs, but one thing's for sure, this man has the skills to earn himself that matching purple mask and lycra leotard. Leandro Granado. Cyclops may be able to blast lasers from his eyes, but can he paint a picture? No, but he sure can destroy walls and vaporize bad guys. Leandro Granado is proof that beauty isn't in the eye of the beholder, but what gets squirted out of it. To create these truly one-of-a-kind masterpieces, he inhales a mixture of ink paint diluted with saline solution up his nose and uses some pretty insane pressure blasted through his eustachian tube to spray a canvas in true style. When he was a kid, he realized his freakish ability and used it to entertain his schoolmates. Now he makes a living from his rather unique ability. Remember, art doesn't have—
I'm sorry, but that's disgusting. Seriously, that's really disgusting, man. You put paint up your nose so that you could paint with your eyes. No, just paint regularly. Like just paint normal. Like why people gotta be so extra? Like seriously, all you need is a paintbrush, some paint, and paint that bullshit. That's it. Just paint that BS. You don't need to stick up paint up your nose and paint with your eye, like like under your eye. Like I don't get this. Like that's some extra like over the top like kind of like BS. Like just take a paintbrush and paint. That's it. That's all you gotta do. You don't gotta stick it up your nose and just paint with your. I'm just.
Have to be good for it to be appreciated, or better yet, valuable. Still, it would be better if Leandro could squirt something cooler like acid or venom, or maybe webs like Spider-Man.
Yeah, alright. So look, let me know. Let me know the comment section if you guys thought about that in the comment section, and also don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, post and share to all media platforms. Get the merch at teespring.com/PJ Jizzle Don't forget to hit the post notification bell for future videos. Also, if you want to become a brand ambassador, let me know on my IG at PJ Jizzle, and also on my IG at PJ Jizzle. If you're interested, I'll put you on a list for the Smash the Pass face to face. And I am PJ Jizzle 21, and we are PJ Gang.
Bitches, we keep on coming while we running for your juice. Steady gunning, keep on busting at the boots. You